I will Can you dig it?
And it's the Mavericks to start out. Now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. They've got English. Iverson is out there with Jamal Murray. Then it's Anthony. And it's Jokic in at the 5 spot. Here's Donaldson.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
Murray looking around. Ring shot on the way. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
I wouldn't count on him missing the mid-range shot again. That's a good look for him.
Nowitzki with the ball. Now Anthony defending. Pass to Donaldson. Some nice passing here by Dallas. And here is Doncic. Nailed from three-point land. Doncic has got his team on the board to start the game for the Mavs. English goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Looking completely comfortable attacking from the inside. Alex English doing his thing.
And now just over a minute played here in the first. Here's Blackman from the top of the key. He buries it.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Deep two from Murray. English on the wing. Over Aguirre. And that's collected by Nowitzki. Here's Blackman. English covering. Off target with his three. On offense, here are the Nuggets. It's a three-point game. Murray finds English. Jokic high post. Now here's Murray. Beyond the arc. Sinks the triple.
Immensely confident in his game. Murray doesn't think twice about pulling the trigger from deep, nor should he.
Pass to Nowitzki. And Nowitzki slams it in.
And that's how you move the ball, putting the defense in a really tough spot.
Here's Iverson. That one's in, his first shot this game.
And the mid-range game of Iverson is quite steady. Has a rapid-fire release, and even at his size, it's hard to get to his shot.
Doncic, no good. And so English will bring it up for the Denver Nuggets. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Boy, that was a nasty throwdown right there. This is exactly why you can't give English the position he wants.
And the basket by Blackman.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Iverson left side. And there's another one for the Nuggets.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
Well, they better be thinking about him. I mean, we know how dangerous he is.
And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
Doncic showing you his smarts there because he really sized up the situation and took advantage of what the defense gave him.
Pass to Iverson. The high post shot. And again, it's Denver. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Here's Blackman. Jokic with the steal. And stolen by Nowitzki. The three for Doncic. Hits it from three-point range. Doncic has got 8.
You cannot give Luka any space out beyond the arc because he'll make you pay every time.
Pass to Iverson. Over Blackman. And he gets it to go. Hitting off the back of the rim. He's got 8. There's 45 seconds left in the first. Doncic against Murray. Rebounded by Anthony.
The right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
Outside, Aguirre. There's a screen. Pass to Donaldson. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
The three from Iverson. It's good from long range. Guys, 7 times the lead has changed hands here now.
Yeah, that number should easily top double figures before it's over.
A nice first quarter of play. We've seen plenty of offense. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And what stands out to you from the Nuggets in this one?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, and you know, when a team establishes an edge on the glass early, it really sets things up for the rest of the game.
Donaldson is out there with Nowitzki. Then there's Doncic. Then there's Aguirre. And it's Blackman in at the 2 spot. So that's who Dallas starts the second with.
And not just that, it's the energy and passion with which Iverson plays. It just feels like any shot he takes, he can make.
Now here's Nowitzki. From past the arc. Rebound by the Nuggets. Jokic has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Jokic with the screen on Aguirre. And here's English for 3. And Jokic gets it to go.
Jokic doing a nice job on the screen, solidly set, then rolls to the perfect spot for the score.
Nowitzki for 3. Dirk with the 3.
That's clearly a recent trend. Big guys who can shoot it from distance.
Murray against Doncic. Here's Iverson. Makes a big high bounce and goes in. Iverson's got 17 now.
And he has his fingerprints all over this first half. He is just shooting it so efficiently.
They set the pick. Aguirre passes to Donaldson. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by English. Puts it up off the inbound. And the shot is good. The Denver lead has been cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Blackman.
And you could tell they had that play ready to go. Well done on the inbound.
Anthony can't hit. And here are the Mavericks now. On the wing, Doncic. He's got 8. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Aguirre against Murray. Shot clock at 5. Here's Iverson. It's rebounded by Dallas. Nowitzki looking it over. And here's Doncic from the arc. Nice 4 for 7 from the floor with that shot.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
And it's the Mavericks with the ball, following the 3-point attempt by Jamal Murray. Here's Blackman. A 3-pointer off the mark. Nuggets trail, deflects the pass, and that'll be Denver as it goes out of bounds. Nuggets retain possession.
Risky pass there. They're lucky to retain possession this time.
English against Aguirre. English the pass to Iverson. Over Blackman. And Allen Iverson the bucket, the assist by English. Iverson's got 8 here in the quarter.
Oh, nice stroke on Iverson's jumper. He looks so confident taking that shot.
Blackman the pass to Donaldson. The 3 for Doncic. Oh, Doncic with the defender right on him.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Here's Blackman. Iverson covering. Blackman the pass to Donaldson. There's 42 seconds left in the first half. Pass to Iverson. Fires, high post. No good off the front iron. The Mavericks leading. Doncic outside. Dallas moving it around. Blackman the pass to Doncic. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Nowitzki. Oh, great play. Dirk Nowitzki.
Hey, who needs a 40-inch vertical? That throwdown from Dirk, good enough for me.
And a deep 3 from Murray. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Mavericks ahead as they end the second quarter with a 13-4 run. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit.
Okay, you're thinking about the shot.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. What a game we're seeing from Allen Iverson.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Taking a look at the Nuggets. English is out there with Anthony, and it's Nikola Jokic. Then it's Iverson, and it's Murray in at the point guard.
You know, guys, you look at Doncic, and he has really good size for a wing, which helps him have his way against most defenders.
Shot is good, and the Mavericks' lead is cut down to a single point after the basket from Allen Iverson. Here's Blackman, and Dallas again with the bucket. And so here's Denver for the tie, and that's good. Jamal Murray for three. Murray's got two now from beyond the arc in the third for Denver. Murray's gotten half of his three-pointers to fall for him. 3 of 6 on the night. Here's Blackman. Jokic defended. Wire no good. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Now here's Anthony. Nothing on the board.
And how about the read on that play right there? Great sense of exactly when that ball was coming from the outside.
The Mavericks shooting their first free throw of the contest.
And Blackman is a dangerous player. Good size, nice shooting stroke, and he can turn it up quickly. Shoots a high percentage from just about everywhere.
Here is Aguirre. 90 seconds now into the second half. Here's Blackman. Buries it from three-point range. Blackman's got the lead up to 4 now for the Mavs.
Hey, you know, Blackman not just casually throwing that thing up in the air. He's focused on knocking down the three.
Anthony kicks to Iverson. Over Doncic. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Baiting defenders in the fouls. AI so good at drawing fouls and getting to the strike.
And both free throws good for Iverson.
Extremely reliable. When he steps up to the line, you just kind of expect him to knock him down.
Here's Blackman. He's got 13. Pass to Aguirre. Another 3 for Dallas.
This is exactly why they encourage Aguirre to take these shots here, because he's such an effective scorer in that space.
Here's Iverson. Back to Murray. Takes a 3. The offensive rebound. Jokic on the follow.
Using that huge body down low, Jokic racking up some hustle points.
Here's Blackman. Iverson covering. Outside, Aguirre. On the wing, Doncic. Rebound by the Nuggets. Jokic has got 7 rebounds in the game. Iverson outside. And that's collected by Nowitzki. Nowitzki's got 4 rebounds now tonight. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. And Dallas again with the bucket.
Doncic giving you the full package. Superstar for sure.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That'll be his second foul of the game. We've got 1:28 left in the third. Iverson left side. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Murray for 3. It's rebounded by Donaldson. Dallas leading by 5. Doncic with it. He's got 18. Blackman, the pass to Doncic. Here's Blackman. Over Iverson. Pass to Blackman. All sorts of time. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got 3 assists now in this one. 40 seconds left in the third quarter. The Nuggets with another miss. Launches it. It's hauled in by the Nuggets.
Tough to hit that shot when the D is all over you like that.
Murray for three.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Doncic passes to Aguirre. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Here's Donaldson. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
And so it's the Dallas Mavericks in control with the night. And how about a look now at our assist to the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Serve them up. Tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Nowitzki is out there with Donaldson. Then there's Aguirre. Then there's Doncic, and it's Blackman in at the two-guard spot. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. Murray, no good.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Nowitzki with the screen on Murray. Pocket six. Blackman off target from three-point range. The Nuggets trail by 11. Here's Iverson, 18 feet away, and he knocks it down. Iverson's got 25 points in the game.
Boy, a guy like Iverson can really wear out a defense. He's just so quick and can pull off in seconds and get by you in seconds. He just makes it hard to deal with him.
Now here's Murray. Top of the key. It goes straight through with the swish.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
Pass to Blackman. A three ball. Rebound by the Nuggets.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Got that one up quick. And now it's 27 points for Iverson.
And that's a sweet dime from Jokic. He's always had good vision, and it only seems to get better every year.
Shoots from the baseline. Fires the three. Nowitzki against Anthony. Jacks up a three. Plenty of chances, but no basket. The Nuggets trail by 7. Outside, English. Now Murray. Anthony sets the pick for Murray. Beyond the arc. And down goes the three.
Jamal Murray really loves being the crunch time deliverer. This guy relishes the chance to make big hoops.
English against Aguirre. Big time jam. He was ready to receive and deliver.
Well, you know, this is what you like about him as a facilitator. He hits his man where he can do something with the rock.
Iverson fires. The 20-foot jumper. Good.
He's a difference maker. Iverson with all the shots in his arsenal and ready to deliver.
There's the pick. Now Doncic. Missed on the three.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point lane. I mean, who else do you want taking this shot? Anthony, a natural scorer in any situation.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Driving the lane. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Trying again. Got it to go.
Rolando Blackman loves coming through in big spots. He's got to feel great about that.
Murray. Iverson outside. Doncic with the steal. And now the fast break. Nowitzki with the ball. Allen Iverson. It falls!
And such a clutch shooter. I mean, he lives with a big shot. And when he's rolling like this, watch out.
Doncic fires. Jokic with the rebound.
And, you know, it's almost as if he wore himself out with that performance in the last quarter. He hasn't had nearly the same kind of energy in this one. Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game? Yes.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock.
Luka does not back away from the big stage, guys. This young fella loves to be center stage in the biggest moments.
Jokic with the screen on Doncic. Oh, good on the layup. So it's a narrow victory for the Mavericks, pulling out the W. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win, and really, it's like a knife in the gut to lose.
me out of my mind. Would I go chasing after? I had myself to blame. I knew it meant disaster. My house went up in flames. I ran until the morning with my heart from my chest. I put my soul into this. I can't control
So the Pelicans win the tip. And checking out the New Orleans opening lineup. Anthony Davis is out there with Zion Williamson. Then there's Drew Holiday. Then it's Brandon Ingram. And it's Ball in at the 1. Now here's Ingram. And he gets it to go.
Nice touch from the mid-range. Ingram looking confident, rising up and shooting from there.
Daniels a screen on Ball. Lewis passes to George. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
Setting an aggressive tone early, challenging the heart of that defense.
The 3 from Ball. Can't get his first shot of the game to fall. Ranger passes to Lewis. Over Ingram. Lewis can't get it to go. Davis with it. O'Neal covers. And here's Ingram from the arc. Indiana with a rebound. It's George on the wing. He's covered by Holiday. Rebound, Anthony Davis.
Credit the defensive effort there, not giving him room to operate.
Now here's Williamson. Not a lot of room, and the layup falls.
Excellent work inside from Williamson. This is why he's so aggressive down there.
There's a screen. Here's Granger. And Williamson with the block. Holiday looking for an opening. Shot from the wing. That won't go. Misses his first shot of the game.
I'll be honest, I'm a little surprised he missed that.
Indiana again missing. Here's New Orleans now. Ball outside. George with a steal. Stolen by Davis. And here they go. And Holiday powers it home.
How about that finish? Holiday showing how determined he is around the rim.
First quarter ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Here's George. Off the left rim and out. The Pelicans lead by 4. Pass to Williamson. Here's Ingram. The 3. O'Neal pulls it in. O'Neal's got 4 rebounds now. George outside. Cans it with nobody near him.
With how good PG-13's jumper is, that is an easy make.
Here's Ball. Indiana with a rebound. O'Neal's got 5 rebounds tonight. Back to George. And Drew Holiday gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. George against Ingram. 5 on the clock. Launches it. The putback. Out to the wing. Here's Granger. He's covered by Holiday. Granger, no good. New Orleans in the lead. What a jam! Incredible thunder finish!
I haven't seen anything like that in a minute.
Wow! Now here's Davis. Still no points. Ball outside. Holiday against George. Holiday drives in. And Holiday powers it home.
Nice finish there. Holiday takes people on. Doesn't even think twice.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw. 46 seconds left in the first. Here's Lewis. And that one's on target from the wing.
He's someone opposing defenses have a hard time game planning for.
And they double up Ball. Here's Davis. Oh, yes! Whoa. Throw it down! Oh!
Uh-oh, okay. AB put a little something extra on that jam. That's not fair. Let's just say that.
Here's Lewis. And it's all from three-point range. New Orleans leading by 3. Ingram, the pass to Holiday. Back to Ingram. There's the 3. Knocks down the long J. Ingram's got 5 points. Here's Lewis. Nails it from beyond the arc.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one. The Pelicans on top, leading by 3. Let's take a quick break. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for New Orleans.
Well, they're off to a good start getting it inside and scoring at close range. Solid fundamentals so far in this one.
And following off of what you said, they've really done a good job distributing the ball, passing up good shots for great ones.
We've got George, and it's Daniels in at center. So that's the group out there for Indiana. Here's George, and that's good from 17 feet. He has 6.
Such a pure scorer. If George finds his shot, it's almost as good as in. Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Daniels will screen on Ball. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
You can get away with one once in a while. but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
Ball outside. And blocked with his palm. What a defensive play. Here's Granger. Zion Williamson grabs the miss. New Orleans leading by 3. Ingram deciding where to go with it. Here's Davis. The big man, AD, down low.
I'm going to be honest, like, Anthony Davis could do this all night. Inside the paint, his frame just gives him too much of an advantage.
Pass to George. He shoots. Count it. His 4th bucket in 8 shots. Second quarter here, just over a minute and a half played. Oh, George with a steal. Pelicans cleared away. Davis has got 4 rebounds in the game. 3-pointer Holiday. Yes, sir, and it's Ball with the assist that time. Ball's got his 4th assist in this one. Here's O'Neal driving in, and that one is stuffed right through.
Oh, man, he got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. Ball outside, down low. Williamson.
Yeah, no doubt Williamson's one of the most powerful dunkers the NBA has ever seen.
All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Some room here for George. No good off the glass.
I'm trying to think of the last time I saw him miss a shot like that. It's been a while.
The shot by Holiday, no good. Pacers trail by 6. Oh, big finish! Wow!
Okay, I see you.
Boom! He jams it straight down.
He's shaking the hoop. He's actually shaking the whole building.
Oh, what a slam. Look here, the fans going crazy right now.
And that's when they say you can't teach tall. This is where size helps you, owning those rebounds on the defensive end.
It's stolen by Daniels. Oh, it's blocked by Williamson.
Agile and strong. If Zion can get a piece of your shot, it's as good as gone.
And Davis gets it to go.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
He's locked in with his teammates right now, setting guys up in perfect position.
1:14 left to play in the half. And he makes it.
Such an easy shot to miscalculate. Great confidence, though, out of Lonzo Ball.
Indiana trailing here. Here's George. That's bucket number 5. He's 5 for 12 now. 59 seconds left in the first half. Now here's Ball. He's covered closely. And here's Ingram outside. And the 3-pointer goes. Ingram's got 8.
They've been the more poised team tonight, and the score reflects that.
And it's because they're not playing in a rush. They're just letting their shots come naturally within the flow of the offense.
Ranger, no good. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for New Orleans. They lead by the biggest margin of the game at 9. Ingram finds Ball. Let's go with a 3. And again, it's New Orleans with a 3.
Look at how smooth Ingram's shot is. Hard off the pass, he puts up a silky jumper.
Here's George. And he gets the friendly roll as that one goes. George has got 8 here in this quarter. We've got 13 seconds left to play in the first half. Here's Ball, and it's blocked. And so it looks like the Pelicans will retain possession here. Here's Williamson. Wow! Zion making his presence felt inside. Here's Lewis. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans going into the break up 12. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. Back to the game after this break.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Paul George with a strong contribution so far in this one.
He's been so disruptive defensively in the first half. His fast hands pick plenty of pockets.
Not only does he have solid defensive instincts, he just plays extremely hard. And I know people might not realize this, but that is a skill, and it is very difficult for the opposition. It is a recipe for disaster.
So for New Orleans right now, they've got Lonzo Ball, Zion Williamson out there with Brandon Ingram. Then there's Drew Holiday, and it's Davis in at the center, filling out the middle.
And at the offensive end, George persistent and consistent.
Here's Ball. Ball with another miss. Pacers trail by 10. There's the drive. Granger passes to O'Neal. Now George. 14 points for him. Williams grabs the board. Williamson's got his 8th rebound here tonight. To the inside. It's stolen by Daniels. Here's Granger, covered by Ingram. Granger, no good. The Pelicans lead by 10. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the third quarter. Williamson, no good. This gives him an opportunity to get within 10. O'Neal with it, guarded now by Holiday. George's shot is off. Holiday against George. To the middle. Here's Williamson. Oh, the dunk by Williamson.
And nice muscle from Williamson, accepting the hit and finding a way to finish.
New Orleans shooting their second attempt at the line tonight. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Kicks it to George. Shot clock at 5. And he buries that one. Back rim and in. George has got 4 points in the quarter.
He's scoring the rock at will, but he needs more help from his teammates.
On the wing, Holiday. Pass to Davis. Back to Holiday. And here's Ingram. Shoots. And the shot is good on the assist by Holiday. Holiday's got 3 assists now in this one.
Yeah, Ingram is having a great night so far, playing passionate offense and finding lots of quality looks.
The Pelicans lead by 13. Holiday passes to Williamson. And Williamson throws it down. And that's a double-double for him now.
Ooh, he's earning his keep offensively, a key part of their winning effort at this point.
Lewis passes to Granger. They get it again. Here's Lewis. The 3 is up. Rebounded by Ingram.
Gotta find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not gonna get it.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistently.
Here's Lewis. 3-pointer, no good.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
To the left wing. Here's Granger. George outside. Shoots over to Davis. Nice shot by George. George has got 18 points in the game. New Orleans leading by 13. On the wing, Davis. Give him 8. Over Daniels. Davis can't hit. There's 37 seconds left in the third. Here's Lewis. Pounded by Ball. Fires for 3. Rebound collected by Anthony Davis. Davis has got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Knocks down the triple.
Part of what makes Drew so valuable, he's a guard who can score without the ball.
Come on, B.A. He sure can rise.
Graham, that's as good as it gets. One of the best in the league. 20 feet out. Williamson misses. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans. A sizable lead of 14 at the break. They just can't miss right now. Every shot they're taking, you assume is... And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. We've got Paul George, and it's Lewis in at the point. So that's the group out there for Indiana. Here's O'Neal. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Pelicans.
Their offense has been a well-oiled machine. They're moving the ball around, playing for one another, and just piling up assists.
And I also have to praise them for their three-point shooting. They're showing a lot of confidence, letting them fly from deep.
Up top, George. Here's Lewis. Pelicans cleared away. 17 points was their biggest margin. Outside Ingram. Lets the three fly. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Daniels has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's George. And he drains the quick shot. George has got 20. New Orleans leading by 12. Ball surveys the floor. And he banks in the layup.
Lots of quick moves inside by Ball to get into great position for the score.
Screen by O'Neal. Here's Lewis. Pounded by Ball. Lewis can't get it to go. Outside Ingram. Puts up a deep 3. Lewis with the rebound.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
George with it, and Davis picks him up defensively. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops.
And it all comes together because George is a team player. He works so hard to support the play on the floor and be where he's needed to be for his team.
George against Holiday. Takes the shot. Oh, can't hit the jumper. And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule. That's good from George.
And you got to give Paul George credit for his mental toughness. There's always lots of chatter out there, but he tunes it out and just focuses on his game.
Yes! Using that window!
They're doing the job on both ends, getting stops and attacking offensively.
All the momentum seems to be running in their favor. They're close to taking the lead.
That's all.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Here's Granger. Here's George. From about 16, Davis pulls it down. The drive by Holiday. Yes, sir! The finish with the jam.
You know that has to get the team going. Holiday's teammates love when he goes up strong.
George against Ball. Throws it up. Here's Granger. He's covered by Holiday. Buries it from outside.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
And here's Davis. He'll bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. Oh, impressive footwork down low.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Now here's Williamson. He's covered by O'Neal. Williamson looking around. For 3, deflected. Daniels a screen on Ball. Here's Daniels. Hits the jumper. Outside Ingram. Oh, ripped away.
And just not enough time for them to get back in this game.
Yeah, they got to be disappointed with this result.
Shot clock and game clock, 1 second differential. And the foul on Anthony Davis. That'll be a second foul of the game. George fires. Ooh, the three doesn't go. Zion. He's off from three. And so it's New Orleans winning this one. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are so hard to come by. It's never easy to take a game in someone else's building.
And that about wraps it up. For Grant Hill, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this
So Indiana wins the tip. Now the opening lineup for the New Orleans Pelicans. Ingram is out there with Zion Williamson. Then it's Holiday. Then there's Lonzo Ball. And it's Davis at center. O'Neal wide open. The shot's good on the assist by Daniel.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
He gets that one.
Yeah, Holiday has the mid-range in his arsenal, boy. Doesn't matter where he is on the floor. You better contest.
From deep, George, and the Pacers another three.
Now, this is a guy who wants to score, so don't let him catch a rhythm.
On the wing, Holiday, defended by George. Ball from long range. And so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it last. We're about 1 minute into the first. Now here's Lewis. Shoots the three. He's off on that one. Excellent D there from Ball. Ingram outside. His three-pointers off the mark. The Pacers off to a quick start here. 4-point game. From outside the arc, Lewis gets the bucket.
Some shooters might overthink a wide-open shot. Not this guy.
Ball against Lewis. Pass to Williamson. Over O'Neal. That's good from Williamson on the assist from Ball.
That's going to be a difference-making shot for Zion if he can dial that in.
Here's George. Kicks it out to Granger. Outside Lewis. Misses that one. He's made one and missed two this game so far. Ball surveying the defense. Over Lewis. Ball no good.
Listen, that's a good shot for him. He just couldn't connect.
Granger outside, George gets the three-pointer to fall. George has got 6.
Nice on-time pass to Paul George. He's shot ready. Nicely done.
And it's sent back by O'Neal. And so it looks like the Pelicans will retain possession here. Pacers on defense. They're leading by 8.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Now, here is George. 6 points for him. Launches a 3, and O'Neal gets it to go. O'Neal's got a pair of 3s now in the first quarter for the Pacers. Granger against Ingram. Left side, Ball for 3. It's rebounded by Indiana.
We call that lockdown perimeter defense against an excellent three-point shooter.
Here's George. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Pass to Williamson. O'Neal with the rebound.
Boy, he had a clear look at it. Ooh, you hate to miss chippies like that.
It's George on the wing, guarded by Holiday. Puts it up from 17. Shot clock at 6. O'Neal passes to Daniels. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Pelicans trail by 8. Ball finds Davis. And it's Daniels with the rebound. Daniels has got his 4th rebound in this one. George, that's a 2-pointer. Offline from the top of the key. 29 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. And it's Daniels with the rebound.
You know, you'd love to see him pull that off, but instead he goes from highlight reel to the bloopers.
The Pacers shooting their first foul shot of the game. That's good from George.
You cannot give Paul George these extra chances. This guy is deadly from the free throw line throughout his career.
16 seconds left in the first quarter. O'Neal from long range buries the long-range jumper. O'Neal's got 9.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
And so it's the Indiana Pacers up by a dozen. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Pacers.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
And the other thing I love, how they're making the extra pass. They're not settling for the first shot. They're going from good to great.
So for New Orleans right now, they got Ingram. Williamson out there with Davis. Then it's Holiday. And it's Ball in at the 1 spot. Pelicans trail by 12. Ingram outside. Left side, Ball. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Granger with the ball. Guarded by Ingram. High post shot. And again, it's Indiana.
You have got to have the right focus and the right reads in the pick and roll. And Paul George making all the right decisions right now, slicing up the defense.
Fouled beyond the arc, and he almost hit the shot. He'll go to the line for 3.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the three-point attempt.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Taking 3 shots.
He hits the second from the line.
Well, we all know this guy is a legitimate two-way threat. Drew Holiday gifted as a defender and solid on the offensive end. This guy, such a professional, right? Goes about his business in a highly consistent way.
And that one's good, George.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
That is the competitiveness he brings to the table. Every night you're going to get great effort from him.
Lewis against Ingram. Pulls from the top of the key. He squares up and sinks it. Lewis has got 8 points.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And in transition, it's Ingram. Here we go. Pass the ball. Back to Ingram. From deep three-point land. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Daniels has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. O'Neal from long range. And there's Daniels putting it right back in. And the Pacers lead by 15.
And you know we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Well, if you know Drew Holiday, you know he is more than capable of knocking down these shots at a very high clip.
Granger dishes to Daniels. Fires the 3. Pelicans pull it in. Davis has got 4 rebounds in this game. New Orleans moving it around. Daniels against Ball. Holiday inside the line. O'Neal with the rebound. And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. For Indiana, they have shot just 1 free throw earlier. 1 for 1 in the game. Pacers leading by 13. Granger outside. And it's Granger with the jam.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. Ingram against Granger. 16 feet away. And it's Ingram missing. Ingram's gone 2 of 6 here tonight from the field. Daniels kicks to O'Neal. Back to Daniels. And that one is stuffed right through.
And I tell you what, nobody willing to put a stop to that slam.
Yeah, Greg, for the defense, that was a case of stand back, watch the show, buckle up.
He saw the defense playing soft and simply used his natural gifts to take advantage.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jermaine O'Neal. That's his first foul.
And he drew that call by establishing his base early and then doing a great job with the box out.
Well, just good fundamental basketball. You go hunt a body, make sure you box out. Good job.
There's a fluid power and athleticism that he possesses. Nearly impossible to contain Davis inside.
And here's George. He'll bring it up for Indiana. Daniels a screen on Ball. Lewis with the 3. Daniels kicks to Granger. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels. Daniels has got his 4th assist in this one.
You can see he just has a great overall feel for this game. Excellent job tonight.
And that's been his role pretty much from the opening tip. Get the ball to guys where they can score it.
And this is just AD doing what AD does, dominating the defense there and converting.
Ball against Lewis. Shoots over Ball. Lewis misses.
Normally he'll drill that shot, and I'm sure they'll look to find him in that spot again.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall.
George, no good. And so a pretty lopsided game for the first half. Pacers lead by 17. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the 3rd quarter. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Without question, George displaying his skills today.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
We've got Daniels. George is out there with Lewis. Then there's Danny Granger. And it's O'Neal in at power forward. So that's the group out there for Indiana.
First team foul.
Pelicans on D. They trail by 14. Daniels a screen on Holiday. Here's George. That's in for his 5th make of the night. Now shooting at a 50% clip, 5 for 10.
Once Paul George has the first couple go down, now he knows he's cooking, and it's going to be a long night.
Ball finds Williamson over O'Neal. And it's Daniels with the rebound. Daniels has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Granger misses. Pelicans trail by 16. There's Ball with the 3, and another 3 for New Orleans.
And no doubt the release point is a bit unorthodox in terms of Ball's shooting technique, but man, can he slingshot it home from deep. Uh-oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball. Davis setting the pick for Ball. Got a hand on it. And Granger with a clear path to the hoop. And it's off from 3-point range. Here's Williamson. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Williamson's got 7.
And this team encourages Zion to be assertive inside. They know how skilled and overpowering he can be.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
And Holiday, here we go. Lays it up off the glass. 10 points for him.
Well, Drew Holiday just so strong with the basketball. Very hard to knock this guy off his course.
Lets it go from 14. Kicks it out to Granger. Another shot, and it's good off the glass. And the Pacers lead by 13.
You know, they work the ball into ideal position there to get the high-quality look.
Davis up top. He's covered by Daniels. Back to Ball. Holiday, the pass to Williamson. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots over O'Neal. And it's Williamson missing. Indiana leading by 13. Here's Lewis. The 19-footer is on the money.
Just Mr. Reliable again here today, Kevin. I mean, they need his points, and he's producing.
Stolen by Lewis. From deep, George. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Holiday with the 3. Connects from 3-point range. Holiday's got 5 points in the quarter.
You can just sense the confidence Drew Holiday has, ready to shoot off the catch.
And O'Neal gets it to go.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling 3-point opportunities.
And finished off by Davis.
And phenomenal movement in that pick and roll. Davis has a sense for where to move after setting that screen.
Granger with the ball. And Holiday picks him up defensively. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Lewis. Anthony Davis grabs the miss. Pelicans trail by 13. Outside, George. O'Neal a screen on Holiday. And the dunk by O'Neal.
6'11", skilled, athletic. When Jermaine O'Neal puts it all together, we are going to see some monster game.
The drive-by ball. Ingram finds Holiday. Stolen by George. And oh, here we go with George. Nobody back.
Oh, Paul George, let him hear you with that finish. That is nicely done.
Davis, the pass to Williamson. And Williamson throws it down.
And how about that instant response? Don't try to throw down on his team. It just gets them fired up.
And that's the result. They launch an assault on the basket. And so it's the Indiana Pacers. Their lead at 15 going into the break. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to fire.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the court for the Pelicans, getting the fourth quarter going. We've got Holiday. Zion Williamson is out there with Brandon Ingram. And there's Davis, and it's Ball in at the point guard.
Yeah, and the defenders just came flying in there. Ingram, though, he'll take it.
Both free throws, good for Ingram. Pacers leading by 15. Daniels sets a screen for George. Daniels, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. The kick out to Ball. Mr. Williamson, 6 to shoot. Over O'Neal. And it's Williamson missing. Williamson's gone 4 of 10 here. Has 6 misses. George dishes to O'Neal. Indiana moving it around. Granger, a screen on Williamson. Lewis on the way. Off target from outside. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for the Pelicans. 17-point game. And Holiday kicks to Ingram. Takes the three. Hands it from downtown.
And you love the work Ingram has put into his shot. You can put him in the corner now and force the defense to extend.
Lewis passes to Granger. Takes it inside. George with the ball. And Holiday picks him up defensively. Pelicans trail by 14. Down low. And the dunk by Williamson.
Goodness, I mean, we feel those Zion dunks shake the floor.
Now O'Neal from outside. Williamson there for the rebound. Ingram deciding where to go with it. And he misses the J. Pacers leading by 12. Tosses it up. Outside George. Oh, what a finish.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
No reason to do so there. He was going to leave, no doubt.
Ingram fires, and it's sent back by O'Neal. Daniels against Davis. Book it.
Boy, what a sweet pass. That one on time and on target.
Pelicans trail by 16. Now Davis. Daniels with the steal. Outside O'Neal. The three doesn't go. Williamson showing off the post moves right there.
And they're just giving it to Zion and letting him go to work. Not a bad game plan, if you ask me.
Paul George up again. Saves him with the putback.
Looking to close it out. That one might have been the backbreaker.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
Now Williamson. Outside Ball. 5 on the clock, and it's sent back by O'Neal. Lewis outside. Launches it. It's off. Lewis has gone 2 of 7 from the arc. Takes the three. Knocks down the three. Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, they definitely should use some clock here.
Now O'Neal. A great pass leads him right to the rack.
Well, you look up at the scoreboard, the time remaining, this game is effectively over.
Well, you have to appreciate the hard work that went into building this lead. They have been terrific all night.
Ranger with the screen for O'Neal. Down he goes for three.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
No question. They've gotten hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
It's deflected. Now George takes the shot. And the foul on Drew Holiday. That's his first foul.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Ranger against Ingram. O'Neal. The shot is off. So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know they're fans.
You see the sunrise in front of us. Eyes of my thoughts and stories hold me still. Shadows of very innocence. Counting down, we're counting down to the end.
And it's the Pacers to start out. And checking out the New Orleans opening lineup. Brandon Ingram out there with Zion Williamson. Then there's Drew Holiday. Then it's Anthony Davis. And it's Ball in at the point. Here's Holiday. Money on the 19-footer.
On top of the speed and power, Holiday makes good decisions. Right there, not forcing anything.
Daniels a screen on Holiday. George. Daniels controls the rebound and the putback.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
Pass to Ingram. Now here's Holiday. 6 to shoot. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. About a minute played here so far in the first. Daniels a screen on Ball. Pass to O'Neal. Sinks it from distance.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Ball with it. Fires the three. Rebounded by Daniels. George in the post. He's covered by Holiday.
When we talk about wings in the NBA, George is as good as anyone passing the rock.
There's the steal. And now Indiana on the fast break. Off target with the three. And so it's Ingram with it. He brings it up for New Orleans. It's a 5-point game. Holiday taking his time here. On the mark with the 15-footer.
Always reading the angles. Holiday's able to find his shot.
For three, George. Davis with a rebound.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
And there's the call on Lonzo Ball. That's his first foul.
And great job to establish position and square up.
Here's Lewis, hounded by Ball. Pass to O'Neal, three-pointer. The Pelicans pull it in. From downtown, and it's Ball with the three.
The coaching staff loves seeing Ball take these shots because it really helps get him going on the offensive end.
Here's Lewis. The top of the key jumper is on the mark.
You want to run your offense through him, a reliable scoring option.
Here's Holiday. Again, the Pelicans good for 2.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
And we knew coming into this game, we expected him to be very involved early.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Williamson outside. Pass to Ingram. Now George. Back to O'Neal. Granger passes to Lewis. Knocks it down from distance. Lewis has got 5.
And that's a defensive lapse. A shooter of his caliber can't be left wide open.
The shot by Holiday, no good.
Yeah, he's got to be mad at himself for missing that one, especially considering the defense didn't really affect him.
Here's Ingram. Whoa! Oh, my goodness! Oh, there's a killer 2-hand slam.
Looking like a spider attacking a fly. Ingram came at the rim with fierce intentions.
And we're going to have a jump ball.
Jump ball call.
O'Neal passes to Granger from deep 3-point range. The long distance 3 is buried. Give him 8.
When you can shoot over the top of people and hit a high percentage from out there, you are in rare company.
The shot by Holiday, no good. Pacers leading by 4. Here's O'Neal, and Indiana again with the bucket.
That's the right pass to make. Beautiful job.
The 3 from Ball. Indiana with a rebound. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. From deep 3-point land, O'Neal misses.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Yeah, I mean, he's a very good shooter, but from that distance, his percentages go down.
George with a steal. Here's Granger. Oh, what an incredible end to the quarter.
Wow, incredible indeed. Waits until the very last second to let it.
Good scoring in this one as we conclude the first quarter. It's the Pacers leading by 9, and the second quarter is on its way when we return. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from 3-point land.
And another area of success for them has been the fast break. They have repeatedly gotten out in transition and found easy shots.
We've got George, and it's Daniels in at the center position, locking down the middle. That's the 5 for the Pacers. Outside Holiday. Lets it fly. Rebounded by Daniels. Daniels has got his 4th rebound in this one. George finds Daniels. Back to George. Takes the 3. Williams grabs the board. And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
You know, one thing you got to love about Jrue Holiday is he's a true two-way player in this league. He puts in a lot of work to make a big impact on both sides of the floor.
Ball no good.
Well, I love the confidence. Keep shooting it. Eventually, he's got to start making some, right?
Lewis can't get it to go. And this is second attempt at the line tonight.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Pelicans trail by 8. Ball outside. Pure from 3-point range. Ball's got 8.
A lot has been made about Lonzo's shooting motion. The bottom line, who cares what it looks like when the shots are going in?
And that one's good.
Well, that's a shot that some defenses can give up, but not to that guy.
Here's Holiday. And Holiday powers it home.
That is just athleticism, working against that kind of length.
George passes to O'Neal. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. George has got 3 assists now in this one.
Exactly what every offense needs. Shooters who can force the defense to extend.
Yeah, that's how you create that spacing, and that will open up a lot of options offensively.
Here's George, and George with the jam.
He's not going to take it easy when he gets to the bucket. George will hammer it home.
Puts up a 3. All no good.
And even after airtight defense like that, you still just expect him to hit those kind of shots.
George outside. Lets it go from deep. Daniels misses. Pelicans trail by 8. Davis, the pass to Ingram. Back to Davis. Pass to Ingram. Here's Ball, down to 5 on the shot clock. And Ingram gets it to go on the assist by Ball. Ball's got 3 assists in the game. Here's George, and Indiana again with the bucket.
And that's the versatility of George. He does it from long range, mid-range, and at the rim.
Inside, here's Williamson. They get it back. Back to Ball. Some nice passing by New Orleans here. Pass to Holiday. Tries again, and there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Indiana leading by 8. Screen by O'Neal. Here's Lewis. 3-pointer off the mark. And here's Davis. He'll bring it up for the Pelicans. On the wing, Holiday. Releases. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Holiday's got 14.
Terrific night for Holiday so far. And I have to pin it on his energy. He's given this game all he's got. The name of the game isn't scoring, it's scoring efficiency.
Here's Holiday. Good! Now 7 for 11 on the night.
Yeah, he's leading the charge for them. But let's be honest, he needs more help if they're going to get out in front.
He's doing everything he can to keep them in this game, finding good looks.
Here's Lewis. And again, it's Indiana with a 3.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now. He's just trying to close it out.
And Ball gets it to go. 7 seconds left in the second. Granger passes to Lewis. And stolen by Holiday. And so it's Indiana finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. Their work from distance has been impressive, and it's put them in this lead right now. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. Pelicans trail by 8. So for the Pelicans right now, we've got Davis, Drew Holiday out there with Lonzo Ball. Then there's Zion Williamson, and it's Ingram in at the 3.
Well, you can't make them all, but I doubt the defense wants to give him that kind of look again.
For 3, O'Neal. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Davis has got his 7th rebound here tonight. To the paint. Tipped. Stolen by Daniels. O'Neal with it. Guarded now by Holiday. O'Neal passes to Granger. Buries it from 3. Granger's got 6 points.
Well, the defense was a little soft right there, and it made it a practice shot.
Tipped away. George scanning the floor from deep 3-point land. That shot is good, Lewis. He's got 13.
And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
That is just beautiful ball movement, unselfish basketball.
And that one drops.
A crafty ball handler that knows how to get defenders off balance. Holiday gives life to his team's offensive output.
George. And Indiana again with the bucket.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
And that's just good coaching. They have made the better adjustments.
In transition, here come the Pacers. Daniels passes to O'Neal. The three-pointer off the mark.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Holiday from long range. Indiana with a rebound. O'Neal's got 4 rebounds in the game. Pass to Lewis. Up top, O'Neal. Jacks up a 3. Good. And that basket makes him 8 for 14 for the game.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Well, they certainly have the shooters to do it. It's just about finding that rhythm.
Ball outside. From deep. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. On offense, here are the Pacers. They're on an 11-2 run. Here's Granger. And the 3 off target. Pelicans trail by 17. Ball left side. And again, New Orleans no good.
And at this point, the defense is daring him to shoot.
That shot is good, Lewis. Lewis has got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, this team relies on his scoring, and no shocker, he's done his part.
And it's New Orleans ball. Here's Williamson. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Physically, there's just no way to match up with Zion, especially now that he can go to the right hand.
Williamson hits them both. 1:44 left in the third quarter. Here's Lewis. 16 points for him.
Here in the third, he's really starting to heat up from the perimeter.
Here's Holiday. Oh, not wasting any time and taking the shot and hitting it. Holiday's got 20 points.
There is no doubt he's been the dealer for them on offense, but he is going to need some support from his teammates. He's been carrying the load on offense in this one, and he might as well keep looking for his shot the way he's been going.
Here's Holiday, and New Orleans getting another bucket right there. 1 minute left in the third quarter. Here's Lewis, and it's Indiana scoring again. So it's the Pelicans now. And here's Ball, 10 points for him. Davis finds Holiday. And New Orleans getting another bucket right there. Pacers leading by 20. Outside O'Neal. Off target from outside. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clock.
Yeah, he tried to gain position, but couldn't quite get there.
On the night, he's 2 for 2 at the stripe. The first one falls.
Drew Holiday, 2 shots.
Holiday hits them both. Here's Lewis. 21 points in the game. Pass to Granger. Sinks the tray. Granger's got 9.
Well orchestrated, and then the pass is right on the money.
Ingram deciding where to go with it. Davis.
What a pass right there. Coaches love seeing guys making it easy for their teammates.
And so it's Indiana out in front by 19 going into the break. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their point. They're winning. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Well, coaches love unselfishness, and this is exactly what they're referring to.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. We've got Paul George, and it's Lewis in at the 1. That's the 5 for the Pacers. Ball finds Holiday. Shot clock at 6. Fires from the wing, and New Orleans getting another bucket right there. Pacers leading by 19. Granger passes to O'Neal. Here's the three. Rebound collected by Anthony Davis. Davis has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Got it. Holiday's got 14 points now in the second half.
Yeah, in the paint, Holiday's agility makes him tough to contain. He just needs a little space to go to work.
George for three. Rebound, Anthony Davis. Davis has got 11 rebounds in the game. Ingram, the pass to Holiday. For three. Indiana with a rebound.
That's exactly how you have to defend him on the perimeter. Can't allow any space.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. O'Neal's got 28 points for the game.
And let's face it, when you're down this many points, you simply can't let him get that good of a look.
One more miscommunication at the defensive end. Just brutal. It can't happen.
Driving inside for three, George. Rebounded by Ingram.
It's just not his night from the three. But this is exactly why you can't live and die by that shot.
Now, if you give Holiday a crease, that'll happen. I mean, he just blew the doors off the defense.
Outside George. Hits the trifecta. And the Pacers lead by 19.
That's a breakdown defensively. He is far too good of a shooter to leave that wide open.
A deep three from Ball. Outside Holiday. Over George. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good. Indiana leading by 19. Here's Lewis. And again, it's Indiana with a three.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
And all of that success from the three-point line will open up driving lanes. Let's see if they can take advantage of that as well.
Pass to Lewis. Outside O'Neal. This one for three. Here's Granger. It's George on the wing. He's covered by Holiday. Drains the triple.
Yeah, just a drop in the bucket for PG-13. He will roast you from the corners if you let him.
There's Ball with a three. Sends it home from three-point land. Ball's got 6 here in the quarter.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
And when you give up a three, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
Ball left side. On the wing, Holiday. Shoots over George. And there's Holiday. That's good. On the assist by Ball. Holiday's got 36 points. Good on the shot.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Yeah, with each bucket, he denies any thought of a comeback.
There's Ball with a three. O'Neal pulls it in. Indiana leading by 21. Pass to Lewis. From behind the arc. Kicks it to George. For three, O'Neal. Oh, misses the dunk. And here are the Pelicans now. Ingram finds Holiday. Top of the key. That one no good. And so George will bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. For three, O'Neal. The shot no good.
And I don't think that's the shot they wanted him to take right now. He's not exactly on fire.
The shot by Holiday, no good. Here's Lewis. From the top of the key, he buries it. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Pacers. Indiana calls timeout. 1 second left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
Unique timeout here with the game pretty much settled.
Yeah, well, obviously the coach sees something he doesn't like.
And so Indiana takes this one by a big margin. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm
walking out on us. Oh, or am I losing touch? Too many games, now all our chips are lost. Oh, luck was not enough. I opened my eyes. Tonight I feel like waking to life. Tonight I feel like waking up. Tonight I feel like waking up.
So the Nuggets win the tip. Now we'll look at Dallas's starting lineup. We've got Aguirre. Donaldson is out there with Nowitzki. Then there's Doncic, and it's Blackman in at the two-guard spot.
And when he drives it, Melo does such a great job of using his frame to shield off the defender.
Outside, Aguirre. Nowitzki against Anthony. Clock at 6. It's stolen by Anthony. Baseline try, and that one off the back of the rim and in.
That's how they like to see him operate. Big part of their attack.
They get it back. A second chance effort. Nowitzki, no good.
Well, that's the look he wanted, but the defense doing just enough to impact that shot.
And it's good for 2. Thompson's got his second basket of the game.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
Rejected by Nowitzki. And it's out of bounds to the Nuggets as Denver retains possession.
Nuggets ball.
English against Aguirre. English the pass to Lever. And English kicks to Thompson. Good. Great play by English to set it up. Thompson's got 7.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And the jam by Dirk Nowitzki.
Love when Nowitzki finishes with the dunk, showing some outstanding lift on that one. And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Nowitzki, good.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Nice shot by Thompson.
Not sure that you can be more explosive than Thompson's been here tonight. He's got it in his head that he's going to score every time down the floor.
Now, here's Doncic. And the basket by Blackman.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Thompson, and it's Denver scoring again.
And that's definitely a shot that he has in his arsenal.
Here's Donaldson. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Doncic dishes to Nowitzki. Another 3 for Dallas.
And few big men can shoot it like Nowitzki.
Lever passes to Thompson. Over Blackman. And it's Thompson that time on the assist by Lever. He's got 16.
Well, over the course of the night, he's been taking shots he's comfortable with, and it's working.
Doncic with it. Now Anthony defending. And the shot is good from Nowitzki.
A mid-range specialist. All Nowitzki needs is a little wiggle room, and he's going to let it go.
Dirk Nowitzki with the rebound.
Well, the analytics don't like it, but if the defense is giving it up, I like that shot selection despite the miss.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
Here's Aguirre.
Love the recognition. Realizes that one is all him.
Yeah, beating everyone up the floor and finishes off the break. That's just a great effort on the defensive side. Plaster to the shooter.
Pass to Nowitzki. Here's Blackman. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. About 7 seconds left on the shot and game clock. A shot by Thompson. No one's around. Wide open shot is on the money. Thompson's got 18 points in the game. Nowitzki sets a screen for Doncic. And he's good on the 3-ball.
And the defense has to be aggressive with Luka from range. Give him any space, and he is looking to pull.
Here's Thompson. No good from the wing.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Ooh, Dirk Nowitzki has been leading the charge for Dallas. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1/4 of action so far. And what do you think, guys, about Dallas here in this one?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, they've made a point to get inside on this defense, and it's been working like a charm early on.
Anthony out there with Jokic. Then it's Lever. Then it's Thompson, and it's English in at the small forward. That's the group for Denver getting going here in the second. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. 8 points for him.
And when Luka sees the mid-range open up, he takes the shot, keeping things simple.
Thompson. Aguirre grabs the miss. Mavericks leading by 6. The 3 for Doncic. That one goes in for him, too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
Well, the defense was a little soft. He felt free to take that shot.
Lever has the open look. Offensive rebound. Doncic with the steal. Here's Blackman. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got his 7th assist in the game. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game. How it's been going for the Mavericks.
Well, our coaching staff has to be happy with how active they've been defensively, forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
And let's also give them some credit for running the pick so well. They're making the most of their chances to score in transition.
They get the rebound. Out to Doncic. Oh, Doncic with a confident 3-ball.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
Anthony against Nowitzki, and the shot is good. The Maverick lead has been cut to just 11 on the basket from Anthony.
And this close into the cup, Anthony makes it look easy. Nice soft touch on that one.
And here's Doncic from the arc. Thompson with the rebound. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. The Mavericks pull it in.
Thin margin of error right there. You have to work for a better shot.
Nowitzki, that's for 2. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Nowitzki's got the lead up to 13 now for the Mavericks. Lever, the pass to Thompson. And it's Thompson with the jam.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
Lever against Doncic. Pass to Aguirre. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Aguirre against English. Over Aguirre. Anthony. Out to Thompson. Fires for 3. It's rebounded by Donaldson. Mavericks leading by 11. Blackman's shot is off.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
It's English.
Well, if there's a better passing big man than Jokic, I want to know who it is.
And here's Doncic from the arc. Dallas, no good that time either. English right side. And English with the stuff.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? Here's Blackman. Knocks down the 3-ball. Blackman's got 9 points.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Doncic way outside. Quick shot there, and it's off target.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Thompson finds Lever. The putback. English outside. The 3. 6 on the shot clock. It's rebounded by Dallas. Donaldson's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Thompson. The Mavericks pull it in. Nowitzki's got 4 rebounds in this game. A 3 from Maguire. Drops in the tray. 5 points in the game. There's Weaver with the 3. Out to Thompson, and so it's down. 13 points up at the end of the period. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting they've been dialed in so far from the field. And we'll be back with you shortly. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. On the floor for Dallas, Nowitzki is out there with Aguirre. Then there's Donaldson. Then there's Luka Doncic. And it's Blackman in at the 2. Here's Aguirre. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. The Nuggets trail by 13. Jokic passes to Lever. Lets it fly. Aguirre grabs the miss. Aguirre's got his 4th rebound in this one. Lever against Aguirre. Now here's English. Oh, and he misses the dunk. From past the arc. Aguirre no good. Second half rolling along now, about a minute played here. And then English with the slam dunk.
He almost got too much air on that one.
Yeah, the man can fly. What a show.
Man, I wish I could do that just one time.
Fires from the wing, and he comes up with the deuce. Thompson's got it back down to single digits for the Nuggets.
Look, he's doing what he can to try to keep them afloat offensively, continuing to stay aggressive.
Oh, man!
And I gotta say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still, a magnificent move to the rim. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. It's good. Thompson's got 6 in the quarter.
Well, and it took a terrific effort at both ends to sustain this run.
Yeah, it's normally the defense that fuels a comeback, but let's see how much they have left in the tank.
And so English will bring it up with the Nuggets. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Now just a 3-point Maverick lead.
Yeah, this offense is rolling. They've been assertive, but they're also playing under control.
Yeah, you know, I like how they're not relying on just one guy to get it done. They're sharing the ball and keeping the defense guessing.
Now here's Lever. No scoring in this one. Here's Thompson, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
And so far in the second half, this has been a different kind of game than what we saw early on.
Yeah, you can see it in the hustle stats. These guys have come out with a different mindset and seem much more motivated here in the second half.
English, that ball. Great assist by Lever. Lever's got his 5th assist in this one. Doncic, bounce pass. Aguirre against English. Aguirre, good. Aguirre's got 7 points in the game. Here's English from down in the low post. It goes.
Easy shot for him. They'll take that every time up the floor.
Here's Nowitzki. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
And just using the natural advantage he has, he can see over the top of the defense.
Yeah, there's not much else the defender can do there.
Now here's Thompson. He has 30. Fast break, Dallas. Aguirre, no good. Anthony down low. He's defended by Nowitzki. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Nowitzki. So it's Denver now. Shot is good, and the Mavericks lead is cut down to just one on the basket from Thompson.
Nice read. Sets his teammate up. You like how they're sharing the ball.
Here's Nowitzki, and the jam by Dirk Nowitzki.
Tremendous offensive output tonight. Dirk can stuff the stat sheet.
Thompson with the bucket. Thompson's got 12 now in this quarter. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Nowitzki inside.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
Yeah, when you're moving the ball like that, it just keeps everyone engaged in the game.
And they get it back. The shot by Thompson, no good. Here's Blackman from outside off the mark. And the game still closer contested as we end the third quarter. Mavericks lead by 3. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is cup. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, that's high-level playmaking. He makes it look easy, but it's not.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Thompson is out there with Lever. Then there's English. Then it's Anthony, and it's Jokic in at the center position. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Lever against Aguirre. Shot clock at 6. Nowitzki for 3. Whoa! Vintage three-pointer from Dirk.
Yeah, it's such a sweet three-point stroke there, and it can really open things up inside because as good as he shoots it, it forces the opposing bigs to have to step out on the perimeter.
Here's Thompson, and he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Rising to the occasion, he found a way to get himself open and get his shot.
Nice job taking the initiative. Coaches will encourage you to take that if you have a good look.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Here's Thompson. It's hauled in by Nowitzki. Nowitzki's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here he goes.
Just no chance there for the defense. Major size disadvantage. He's got no business trying to stop that slam. Just get out of the way.
Ball stolen. And here's Doncic from the arc. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Anthony's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. English against Doncic. Here's Thompson. Bullseye. Thompson's got 39.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, he got a good look, and he calmly delivered for them. That's what you like to see.
English against Aguirre. 5 to shoot. Rebounded by Anthony. The Nuggets trail by 5. Throws it down. What an assist!
And coming down the stretch here, both teams still on fire.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold. That's not going to happen, it doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
How about the poise from Doncic right there? He ups the ante when it's a critical possession here in the game.
Thompson fires from 15 feet away. It's good. Mavericks leading by 3. Outside, Aguirre. Driving in. He drills the 3.
And it seems as if someone got their signals crossed if he can wind up that open from three-point range. I'm sure that was not a part of the game plan.
3. Good.
Absolutely essential that they come right back and answer with that 3 of their own. And this gets the crowd energized. Locked and loaded tonight. Whenever he's got any kind of a decent look, he's knocking down.
And that's who you want to go to with the game on the line.
Oh, and he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. Doncic. Rebounded by Anthony.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Thompson. There's the drive. Oh, that is a big-time jam.
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rim. Misses the three.
His shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
To take the lead. Rebounded by Nowitzki.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
From outside, knocks down the three.
Well, we talk about ice in his veins a lot, but this guy personifies that. What a clutch shot.
Now Anthony, Nowitzki with the steal. And it's the Mavericks on the break. The three goes down.
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, just protect the ball, make smart decisions, don't give them a chance to get back in the game.
It drops. Here is Aguirre. Doncic outside. Shoots the three. A three-pointer. Good.
For three.
And so it's Dallas winning this one. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time GA this one wound down.
And that's what
Let me in or let me go. Honestly, try honesty. No, just tell me what I want to hear, 'cause it could save us. Let me fly, I've got my hopes, but I can hardly see why I'm still chasing. It's not worth it for me anymore. Crashed and burned 100 times, I'm lost. I just can't let this go. Every last chance I had is gone, but I just can't let you know. I just can't let you but I just can't let you know. Just can't let you know. I just can't let you know.
So Dallas will get the first possession. So here's Dallas's starting group. They've got Luka Doncic, and it's Aguirre in at the 3, the small forward.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
Here's Lever. Uses the glass that time. It's good.
And you got to defend better than that. I mean, that's a good look for him.
And you do not want to let him get going early because that can get you cooked.
Pass to Nowitzki. Unloads. They grab their own miss. Here's Donaldson. And stolen by Jokic. First quarter of play, a minute in. Here's Lever. From outside, off the mark.
Yeah, and the defense really respects his shooting ability, and they showed it with that tight coverage.
Doncic outside. And it's Denver with the rebound.
Good contest. Can't let him have open shots from mid-range.
Thompson. Doncic pulls down the board. And here's Doncic. He'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks.
And yeah, he still was moving at the point of contact.
Those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone by. He buries it from 3.
This is exactly why they encourage Aguirre to take these shots here, because he's such an effective scorer in that space.
Pass to English. There's the triple. Gets the 3 ball to go.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now here's Doncic. Here's Blackman. Here's Nowitzki. No one near him. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
And, you know, we know Nowitzki is a phenomenal catch-and-shoot guy. Does a fabulous job measuring up these shots.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. That one on Anthony.
Nowitzki's so crafty at using the pump fake to his advantage. You can't leave your feet around him if you're on defense. You got to stay down.
That one's no good.
Usually free throws are a formality for him. I didn't expect that result when he stepped up there.
Here's Lever, guarded by Doncic. To the inside. Here's Anthony. 5 to shoot. And it's rejected.
Love the timing that time from James Donaldson on the block.
The Mavericks leading.
2 minutes remaining.
Doncic feeling it out a bit. Right wing. Here's Aguirre. Again, the miss by Dallas. And here's Thompson for 3. Hits the 3-pointer.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
It's stolen. English passes to Lever. Anthony with a screen on Doncic. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Pass to Nowitzki. Here's the floater. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic.
Hey, when you're going up against a big man with the skill and savvy of Nowitzki, that's a hard assignment.
Lever passes to Thompson. Oh, got that one up quick. Thompson's got 5.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that. That's a guy you need to defend, especially from range.
Pass to English. Back to Thompson. Shot is good. Off the back rim and in. 7 points in the game. Thompson's gone 3 of 4 here from the field. To the left side wing. Here's Blackman. Offline with a 3. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Here's Lever. Pass to English. That three's off the mark. To the middle. Here's Nowitzki. And he bangs it home with one hand.
You love to see it. The dirt dunk. He's not going to jump out of the gym. But he's not afraid to throw it down when the chance presents itself.
And there's the whistle. The illegal screen is the call. Doncic outside. Here's Blackman. Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Dallas on top. They lead by 2. Quarter number 2 coming up right after this break. Don't go anywhere. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Mavericks.
Well, their offense is clicking so far, capturing the momentum here early on.
Yeah, you know, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead.
On the court right now for Dallas, they've got Luka Doncic, and it's Nowitzki in at the 4.
You know, what makes Jokic truly exceptional in my mind is the versatility. You know, he's a really good passer, and that to me is a tremendous distinction, not to mention how he scores and does the other stuff he does out there.
Pass to Lever. Anthony with a screen on Doncic. Lever passes to Jokic, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Too big, too skilled. Jokic just methodically breaks you down. He's a very unique player.
This is his second trip to the free throw line in this one. And Jokic drops them both. The Mavericks trailing. Now Doncic. He's scoreless. Pass to Blackman. Lets it go from deep. And he knocks it down. He's 3 of 5 now from the floor.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Here's Blackman. Give him 8. Man, showing some terrific range. Blackman's got 11 points. Well, it's certainly been a roller coaster ride.
If you do me one, I'll do you one better. It feels like we have a lead change every few possessions.
Now here's Doncic. Inside, and stolen by Anthony. Here's the break. The 3. The Mavericks pull it in. Donaldson's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Aguirre, defended by Thompson. And Aguirre gets it to go.
He certainly is not the tallest forward in the league, but Aguirre carves out space in there, knows how to use that ample lower body, and he's highly skilled.
Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
And so it's Dallas with it after the Nuggets picked up a basket just a moment ago. Here's Nowitzki. He's guarded by Anthony. Nowitzki, the pass to Blackman. Doncic outside. 5 on the clock. From downtown, Aguirre can't hit. The Nuggets trail. Fast break. Here come the Nuggets. Lever passes to Thompson. Now here's Jokic. Pass to Anthony. Back to Jokic. And up the court they come. The Mavericks on the break. And Aguirre gets it to go.
Solid from behind the arc. Aguirre's a real legit threat to knock down threes on you.
A little mid-range shot is up. And again, it's Denver converting.
And that's all the space he needs from that range.
Here's Blackman, defended by Thompson. From 9 feet. Pass to Blackman. And stolen by Anthony. Down low. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
Pat Lever, Lafayette is his given name. A really good passer, good all-around player. Somebody knows how to set the table and find his guys.
Now here's Doncic. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. 3 on 3. Here's English. They get the rebound. Pass to Lieber. Takes the 3. And Anthony slams it in.
Anthony wanted to see that play finish the right way. Good job on the offensive glass.
Doncic is double to the paint. Here's Nowitzki. Here's Blackman. 41 seconds left in the first half of basketball. 6 to shoot. And he goes in for the dunk.
You know what? This game has been fun to watch. Both teams exchanging heavyweight blows.
Extremely competitive, partner, no question about it. Good stuff here.
Thompson outside. And a miss there on the triple. The Mavericks leading.
And they can run out the clock here. No need to rush it.
Yeah, don't give them another possession here.
Pass to English. Thompson outside. Pulls it from the corner. That one's good for 2. Thompson's got 4 points now in the quarter. From deep, here's Doncic. No good on the shot. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. The Nuggets on top, up 1. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Denver in the lead. They've got Anthony. He's out there with Nikola Jokic. And it's Thompson in at the 2. That's the group on the floor for Denver.
Oh, he really fought for that one. Battling through contact to complete the play.
Incredible body control right there. Don't know how he was able to get that one to go, but it sure was a thing of beauty to watch.
Mavericks trail by 4. Doncic outside. Ball stolen. And here we go, the Nuggets on the fast break. Thompson passes to Lieber. Out to Thompson. Thompson draws the double. And out of bounds. Dallas will have it.
Total mix-up right there. They need to get on the same page and fast.
And Dallas with possession. Out left to the wing. Here's Blackman. Nikola Jokic grabs the miss.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
Anthony up top. Launches it. Counted from distance. Anthony's got 7 points in the game.
Good to see Anthony knocking down that 3. When he does this, the offense becomes even more potent.
The open shot, Doncic. Rebound by the Nuggets.
All alone from mid-range. You gotta think he's kicking himself.
Thompson, no good. Mavericks trail by 7. Here he goes. Count that bucket. 10 points for him.
With a strong, well-put-together frame now, Mark McGuire is tough to stop on the bounce.
Lieber passes to Anthony. And here's Jokic. Jokic, the screen. Here's Lieber. A rebound by Nowitzki. Nowitzki's got 4 rebounds now. To the inside. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
One of his specialties on display there. A nifty lead pass.
Here's Thompson. Ooh, making his presence felt here. He's now 6 for 9 in this game.
Thompson really in his bag right now. Filling it up with ease.
Blackman passes to Nowitzki. Jokic grabs the board. Jokic has got his 5th rebound in this one. The three from Thompson. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Nowitzki's got his 5th rebound in this one. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Shoots it from the high post. Here's Donaldson. Lays it up and banks it in.
Being that Donaldson is 7'2", I mean, he's hard to keep off the glass because he worked to get to the glass. Nice persistence capitalizing there.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Doncic with it. Still without a bucket. Here's Aguirre. Denver grabs the miss. Anthony's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Lever. Drops in the 3.
Really good to see Lever knock it down from there. I think he needs to keep doing that.
Doncic outside to the middle. Pass to Aguirre. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer. Aguirre's got 15 points.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
English, that's good.
Beautiful pick by Anthony.
We've got 1:08 left in the third quarter. Doncic outside. Here's Donaldson, covered by Jokic. The jump hook. Donaldson can't get it to go. Denver leading by 6. Lever passes to Anthony to the right side. Fires the 3. Nice shot by Lever. Lever's got 9 points now in the second half.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock.
Well done on the glass. Gets himself in position where he can use his size.
Here's Nowitzki. Lets it go from the wing. Rebound by the Nuggets. Well, the defender's stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul. Denver shooting their 5th free throw of the game here.
Thompson, so aggressive as a scorer. He's a go-to guy for this team.
Here's Lever, guarded by Doncic. Thompson scanning the floor. Points coming in bunches as we wrap up the third quarter. It's been a good one. The Nuggets on top, leading by 8. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter started. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. So the Mavericks 5 right now. They've got Luka Doncic, and it's Nowitzki in at the 4.
Picture perfect with the turnaround. There's no stopping that shot.
Here's Thompson, and some very quick points for him on that possession. And the Nuggets lead by 8.
Boy, he gives this team exactly whatever scoring it needs, and that's one of the things you really like about it.
There's a screen. Pass to Blackman. The 3. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. Doncic has got 4 assists in the game.
And that bucket from beyond the arc puts them within reach. He's really been putting that shot to work.
You bet he has. I mean, working overtime. The triple's been his bread and butter in this ball game. Nothing but butter. Sweet butter.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
And here's Thompson for 3. They get the rebound. Pass to English. Clock at 6. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Looking completely comfortable attacking from the inside. Alex English doing his thing.
Here's Blackman, defended by Thompson. Blackman passes to Donaldson. laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
He's the last guy you want to leave alone on the perimeter.
There's a screen. Takes a three. It's good from beyond the arc.
He's done so much damage from beyond the arc, and he's still hitting those big shots.
And it's a big one. What a performance from long range. Remarkable.
Here's English. Here's Anthony. Shoots it. Oh, can't hit the jumper.
Fadeaway was the right shot there because it got his attempt away from the defender, but the touch was poor.
Cash!
Pretty intense play from Mark Aguirre, and you just have to love the focus he's showing on the offensive end.
That one drops. He ties it up.
He's such a great free throw shooter who can handle big moments.
Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth. Thompson outside. Forcing that big miss. And Doncic has got the ball here for the Dallas Mavericks. Oh, he jammed it.
With two hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way.
And he should be. I mean, remove all doubt. Get it down hard and simple.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Oh, my! That's why we have those breakaway runs.
Dude, he risked pulling the whole thing down to the floor right there.
Well, that was a great dunk, and we've got a great game here.
Here's Blackman from downtown. Money from three.
Oh, in pressure moments, he's a guy you trust to make big shots.
58 seconds left in the final quarter. Here's Lever. Thompson. Oh, the slam off a fantastic lead pass. What a play.
And talk about stepping up in a big way.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Here's Donaldson, covered by Jokic. And that's out of bounds. Last touch by Jokic.
Loves coming through in big spots. He's got to feel great about that.
About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Now Thompson. Just 5 to shoot. Beyond the arc. Buries it from outside.
The value of good ball movement isn't lost on this squad.
Mavericks call timeout. Into the lane. Oh! What a hammer!
Oh, man! He's shaking the hoop. He's actually shaking the whole building.
Oh, what a slam. Look here, the fans going crazy right now.
Platinum level highlight reel material. That is Showtime stuff there.
Thompson fires. It's good! It counts at the buzzer!
This is as good as it gets. A big-time bucket to send it to OT.
Cold-blooded make that was, plain and simple.
Time expires. We're going to overtime. We've got more hoops coming your way in just a minute. get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest. Nikola Jokic is out there with Anthony. Then it's Thompson, and it's Lever in at the 1. Now here's Doncic. He's guarded closely. He launches. Jokic pulls it down.
Well, he won't miss many of those, not when he gets a good look like that.
Thompson, and no one in the vicinity.
The offense is flowing through him right now. He just keeps coming.
Here's the pick. Now here's Doncic. Defense is right there. Rejected by Jokic.
Hey, give Jokic credit. He's worked hard on his body and his defensive game.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
2 minutes remaining in overtime. 2 minutes.
And we played just over a minute here in overtime. Here's English. 6 on the shot clock. 17-footer is in.
I like watching Lever get into rhythm on offense. I mean, this is a high IQ basketball player who picks good shots to take.
The triple drop.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Now here's Thompson. Just over a minute and a half played here in overtime. Flushes it down with both hands.
Alex English using some deceptive strength right there to get that shot up and down through contact.
Doncic outside. Here's Blackman. Doncic outside. Here's Nowitzki. Started by Anthony.
Well, Dirk Nowitzki is a handful. They're having a lot of trouble dealing with it.
This might be a turning point.
Massive possession here.
It's gone! What a day!
The defense has no answer for him at this moment.
Well, they're trying everything. Nothing's working. He's just piling up point after point.
Here's Aguirre. Stolen by Thompson. And they foul intentionally. Now they're going to have to do that again. They're not in the penalty just yet.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
That's a good foul, though. I like that. I mean, clock management crucial at this time of the game.
And they go to the intentional foul.
I can't believe that took so long. They needed to foul much sooner.
2 shots.
And he hits both free throws here. And it's a 5-point game.
That should about seal the deal, showing the killer instinct.
Timeout on the floor. Mavericks. 7 seconds left in overtime. All right, guys, what's your take?
And time's running short. They just couldn't get over that hump.
You know, maybe working on their 60-second drill, even if it doesn't pay off tonight, maybe for the future.
From deep three-point range. Oh, it misses.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
So the Nuggets win it. Things looked a little uneven for them down the stretch, but in overtime, they took control.
And, B.A., I don't
walking out on us. Oh, or am I losing touch? Too many games, now all our chips are lost. Oh, luck was not enough. I opened my eyes. Tonight I feel like waking to a better life. Tonight I feel like waking up. Tonight I feel like waking Now here we stand and hover on the edge. We're just a drop in time. I feel like
Here we go.
So the Nuggets win the tip. Now we'll look at Dallas's starting lineup. We've got Aguirre. Nowitzki is out there with Donaldson. Then there's Doncic, and it's Blackman in at the 2.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Good on the triple.
And he's got a good handle, excellent body control. Doncic is a threat to pull up from anywhere.
Now here's English. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Here's Blackman. He's covered by Thompson. Blackman's shot is off.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
Jokic with his screen on Nowitzki. Anthony's shot is off.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. Top of the key jumper, no good. And English kicks to Anthony. That three off the mark.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
Lets it fly from 18. And the basket by Blackman.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
And you don't see many teams take these shots as often anymore. It's nice to see them take advantage in this area.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Here's Blackman. Rebound by the Nuggets.
And the defense was right on him there. Nice contest.
English misses. Here's Blackman. He's covered by Thompson. Shot on the wing. And a little luck that time, but it drops.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
And it's the Mavericks with the ball. After the missed three from Alex English. Kicks it out to Nowitzki. Anthony against Doncic. Nowitzki sets a screen for Doncic. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Shot clock at 2. Oh, look out! Goodness. Look out!
Wow, okay, I see you.
Oh, he's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. And yes, it's good.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Here's Blackman, and they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And certain guys dictate the pace of the game. Doncic, as much as anyone.
The Mavericks shooting their first free throw of the game. The Nuggets trail by 4. the wing, Thompson. Oh, good with the triple.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
The Mavericks shooting their second free throw attempt on the night. Mavericks leading by 5. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Blackman. Dallas, no good that time either. English the pass to Jokic. And Jokic slams it in.
Oh, that's just too easy for Jokic. This is why defensively you've got to get him away from the basket.
The three for Doncic. Carmelo Anthony comes up with the rebound. Doncic has gone 1 of 3 on the night. And Thompson kicks to Lever. The three for Doncic. Outside, Aguirre. Second shot opportunity, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Nowitzki.
Smart decision to kick it out to another guy once the defense is fixated on him in the paint.
English outside. Anthony finds English. And English with the stuff.
Oh, big finish. Emphatic.
He hangs on the rim just for good measure. Wow. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Fast break. Here we go. Goes up. And English with the stuff.
Incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk. Baseline J on the way. Count that bucket. Dwyer's got 6.
And you can expect him to make it when the D is trash like that.
Thompson for the triple. Hits the three-point bomb. And it's a tie ball game. It's the end of the first with a tie game here. And already these offenses are clicking. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And what stands out to you from the Nuggets in this one?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
Anthony is out there with English. Then it's Thompson, and it's Nikola Jokic. And it's Lever in at the 1 spot. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Now here's Thompson, and here's English for 3. It's hauled in by Nowitzki. Here's Blackman, unloads, and off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Blackman's got the first basket of the second quarter for Dallas. Thompson, left side. Great D on that shot, and it's off the mark. The Mavericks leading. From about 19 feet, Jokic grabs the miss. Anthony with it, picked up by Nowitzki. Anthony kicks to Lever. Doncic with the steal. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. And there's the call on Fat Lever. That is his first foul of the game.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Doncic outside. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by the Nuggets.
And he continues to cast away, but the results just haven't been there tonight.
English finds Thompson. Pass to Lever. Just 5 on the clock. And the shot goes in. Lever's got it all tied up now for the Nuggets. Nowitzki outside. Here's Blackman. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot. Blackman's got 4 points in the quarter.
When he gets going, Blackman is not somebody you want to mess with. You just want to keep feeding him and just see how many he can make.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
A nice shot by Doncic.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working
to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Now, here's Lever. He's got 7. Here's Anthony, and it's Anthony with the jam.
And this is how lethal Anthony is in close, capable of throwing it down all over the defense.
Pass to Blackman. Over Thompson. Blackman's shot is off. McGuire against English. And here's Anthony for 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. Anthony's got the lead up to 3 now for the Nuggets.
And Anthony is certainly capable of sinking the triple. The D has to respect that quick release and get out on it.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played, Lever finds Thompson. Here's Lever, guarded by Doncic. Lever taking his time here. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots. 1:19 left in the first half of the game. Near the 3-point line, it's Doncic. And another basket for Dallas. It's English. Oh, my goodness. What a play.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. English dishes to Anthony. Thompson outside. 3-pointer. Nowitzki with the rebound. Nowitzki's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Lever, and again it's Denver.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
Dwyer, no good. The Nuggets leading by 3. Thompson outside. English in the corner. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. English has got 5 points in the quarter.
He is just tearing them to shreds here tonight. And the thing about English, even when he's having a game like this, he's never going to get on that emotional roller coaster. He doesn't get in your face. It's just another night at the office.
And so that brings the first half to a close. Nuggets lead by 6. We'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime.
They're measuring up the shot.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Mavericks trail by 6. On the floor for Dallas. McGuire is out there with Nowitzki. Then there's Luka Doncic. Then there's Donaldson, and it's Blackman in at the 2-guard spot.
No one there to contest, so he just drops it in like he's at the rec league. The way he can elevate over a defender from deep, very tough to contain outside the arc.
The 3-ball from Doncic.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain the triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
No problems knocking that one down. Johnson's got the lead back up to 6 now for the Nuggets.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
The Mavericks have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And just a difficult cover. Aguirre's a great ball handler, and at 6'5", he's got deceptive speed. He can work you inside and out.
Lever from long range. Jokic passes to Carmelo. Launches it from deep. It's rebounded by Donaldson. Donaldson's got his 5th rebound in this one. The 3 for Doncic. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Jokic has got his 6th rebound on the night. There's Lever with the 3. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. Lever's got the lead up to 8 now for the Nuggets. Doncic against Lever. Anthony with the block.
He works so hard on the defensive end. Anthony proving to be a difference maker.
Anthony sets the pick for Thompson. Fires the three. Offensive rebound. The kick out to English. Lets the three fly. It's rebounded by Donaldson. Donaldson's got his 6th rebound on the night. Outside, Aguirre. And it's good, 2 points. Aguirre's got 9. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Puts one up from 19. Nice D from Doncic. Mavericks trail by 6. Shooting foul, and it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the official.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
Constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review. He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in, build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. And Anthony's got the ball here for the Nuggets. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. It's Jokic inside.
He's so skilled on the interior. Jokic plays with so much force and leverage down low.
And here's Doncic from the arc. And the three ball is good. Doncic has got 6 points in the quarter.
You cannot leave him alone like that, especially from long range.
And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Well, the NBA keeping an open mind. Commissioner Adam Silver said, quote, "This is the only league that plays 48 minutes. I'm a fan of 10-minute quarters. A 2-hour format is more consistent with modern television habits, but it's such a dramatic change. Something like that would have to be talked about over time." Guys, back over to you.
All right, Allie, thank you for the report. Latrey Thompson. Pass to English. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Good. Great play by English to set it up.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Jokic finds Anthony. On the wing, Thompson. And there's another one for the Nuggets.
And people think of Anthony purely as a shooter, but the guy can make the slick pass when the opportunity presents itself.
Thompson right side. And so it's the Denver Nuggets finding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. And it's been their rugged... And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Anthony is out there with Jokic. Then there's English. Then it's Thompson. And it's Lever in at the point guard position. That's the group on the floor for Denver. It's rebounded by Donaldson. Mavericks trail by 15. Aguirre with it. On the wing, Doncic. Trains the three-pointer. Doncic has got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Mavs.
And the defense has to be aggressive with Luka from range. Give him any space, and he is looking to pull.
Good on the three-point shot. And the Nuggets lead by 15.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Anthony. Three-pointer. That's in there. Lever with the assist. Lever's got 6 assists now in the game.
And that was an absolute bomb. Carmelo's showing how confident he is.
You love to see the competitive fire, but he couldn't sink that revenge triple.
Thompson outside. English with no one around. Misses the three.
And, you know, he's a threat from deep, no doubt about it, but it just has not been there for him tonight. You might want to change your game plan a little bit offensively. An extremely efficient and productive game for him, but again, he's not going to be able to do it all by himself.
Yeah, it's easy to see why they go to him so often, because they know they can depend on him to come through for them.
A three from McGuire.
First personal foul.
The Nuggets leading by 18. Outside Lever. Now Thompson. Anthony sets the pick for Thompson. Here's Anthony. Launches it. That's good again. His 7th basket. 7 for 10 from the floor.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Outside Aguirre. Here's the three. And the rejection by English. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That's his first foul.
Fouling like that isn't how you get back in the game.
On the wing, Thompson. English on the wing. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
They've had great execution, and what stands out is that they're just taking what the defense gives them, not forcing anything.
And Lever has it in the corner. Anthony sets the pick for Lever. And it's Denver scoring again.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
Oh, that's terrific anticipation from Jokic, erasing that shot attempt.
1:37 left in the fourth quarter. Shot to stop the run. It's good.
Maybe they've been going to him a little too much. Now, he's having a great game, but his team is losing, and that is all that matters.
Lever can't get it to go. Lets it go from the wing, and it's in off the backboard. Blackman's got 21. Poked away, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Nuggets will retain possession. Here's Lever. Jokic with his screen on Doncic. Lever kicks to Thompson. A three-pointer's right on target. Thompson's got 5 points now this quarter.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
The three. And the Nuggets hit again from deep.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
And you can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Too little, too late. That final score will look way closer than how this game actually played out.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. And here's English for 3. And so Doncic will bring it up for Dallas. That one drops for him.
This man has entered the zone. Great shooting performance from him all game long.
The shot by Thompson, no good. Got a piece of it. Taken away by Anthony. There's the 3. Can't connect. So it's the Nuggets winning this one easily. It was a tale of two teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never